Hi, Keegan. This is Tushar from India today.
Hi, Tishar. How are you?
I'm good. It's amazing to have a chance to speak to you. I quickly want to jump in and ask you, what is it about Hotel Transylvania that keeps getting you so excited, right? Every time we speak to you or hear you speak, there's the same level of excitement. It doesn't get any less. What keeps that ticking? What keeps the ball rolling?
I think what keeps the ball rolling is there's a few things. One is I'm always excited to jump back into that space, to get into the pocket of doing that character, especially because he's a very distinct character that doesn't sound anything like me. And that's always very exciting to play a role like that, to find all the little aspects of the voice that you want. And when you've nailed it, it's a really pleasurable feeling. The other thing is the stories and the plots of these movies I have always found so entertaining, so fun, so heartfelt. And so you get excited about being part of the project again. And they make these movies. Sony's done such a good job of making these movies at such a high level. They're written well, they're animated in a really fun and interesting way. There's great messages in the story. So I've been honored to have been asked and be a continuing part of this phenomenon.
Keegan, has there ever been an instance where you're standing in the line and there's a kid around you and you go into the whole Murray voice and you just start making these sounds and you're like waiting for a reaction?
I have done that. I have actually done that when somebody had talked about seeing the movie and they were trying to describe to their child what I do. Like they were like, he's the mummy. That's the mummy. And I'm like, you don't know me? You gotta listen to my voice. And then the kid, you see the kid's eyes go, what? They're trying to figure it out. So I've had that happen on a couple of occasions, and it's fun. It's fun because you see them trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Like, how's that man that character? And it's really great. It's really fun to see their cogs turning.
Right. And while growing up as a kid, which was the one voice that sort of stayed with you, had an impact on you?
Oh, that's a really good question. One voice that I really liked was I liked Fozzie Bear from the Muppet Show. I liked his voice, and that was interesting to me because I understood that he was a puppet and somebody else was making that voice. And then I also liked there was a character from the Hanna-Barbera cartoons in the United States called Snagglepuss, and I always liked his voice. He had a very distinct voice. He had this kind of long voice when he'd talk and everything would end at the end like this. And he had this very interesting voice. And but it's funny, now that you're saying it, more voices are coming to me. And there was a character from the Warner Brothers cartoons named Pete the Puma. And I liked him too. So I liked a lot of character voices from the cartoons. And I especially liked accents. Like if a character had a Swedish accent or a British accent. I remember there was a cartoon of the Beatles, and I loved listening to their accent. So that stuff was always fast. That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Thank you. And before I leave, I need to quickly ask you, I come from India. We make a lot of movies here, right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, you do.
and the world's getting smaller, the stage is getting smaller. Would you ever consider collaborating for an Indian project?
Absolutely. What, in India?
Yes.
100%. I would, because you know what? It would help me get in shape because then I'd have to dance and sing. So, because you got to dance and sing, you know what I mean? So absolutely, I would 100% be open to that. Yes.
On that note, we're looking forward to host you and make you dance and sing in India. This was a pleasure, Keegan. See you around.
Thank you, Tushar. Take care.